It's time, ladies and gentlemen. A little out of breath for some jumping jacks. But welcome to session 8 of Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. We're finally out of Neketaka. Got a lot of quests. And a lot of islands to explore. We actually never finished exploring the island that Neketaka is on. We'll go back and do that here momentarily. Meantime, we're going to go grab these fruits. Got a quick save. Oh, looks like Jody's got conversation with us. Jody claps her hands together excitedly. Forgoing nibbling her bottom lip, she beams you a sunny grin.
Guess what? No, go on and guess, really.
You've had another dream.
Not a god's darned one. And ain't that just it?
Her eyes gleam with a shining triumph.
I feel so fine. Like I swallowed a star and now I got light bursting from my chest. Can you see it in me? This happiness? It's all on account of you, Watcher.
That's great, Jody.
Everything's different now.
She nods.
The world looks so dang bright, doesn't it? Even at night.
She tilts her face up. Her eyes skim the reaches of the sky.
The sky goes all glittery with stars. Must be what the gods see when new souls are born.
As Jody saunters off, she sighs with contentment. Well, that's good. I'm glad we helped her.
Got it. Looks like trouble.
Yes, it does.
Rock. This weapon's no good to me. It's better than that.
Lava will be on sea.
Oh, good.
That is a creepy looking creature.
After him.
Lava will be on sea. Damn the lad's aim.
Just like
I cannot whack him any harder.
that's right.
Alright. Well, whatever that creature was, it's now
Leave it to me.
down. Ooh, we had a ring of overseen. Ooh, plus 10 area effect. I like that. Plus 1 armor rating against spells. Martyr's Memories. Minus 7% untargetable. But you're paralyzed. Don't really care for that, but I do like this. No, that's the wrong thing. I'm looking at the ring. Maybe I give that to Eothas. What has he got? Ring of Generation we can give to her.
Think it suits me?
I think it suits you just fine, darling. Anything else we're supposed to find here? I'm guessing not. Just a random encounter. to the boat. I think we'll go over here to this island next. Oh, that's an interesting looking fella. Quick save.
Could be a fight. Can't make a dent.
Alright. Adair, come back here, please. No, whole party come back here.
Me too, man.
Alright.
Let's go.
Hardly seems fair.
Okay, we're gonna have to second wind it, buddy.
This is
Okay, what spells do I have?
lava beyond
After him.
lava beyond seek.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Lava beyond seek.
Ooh, we got a bounty for that one.
Sure.
Token of faith and another ring. Grants lone wolf.
No problem.
Alright. Well, there's stuff here. We're gonna have to explore this island. Might as well explore it while we're here. The desert wind carries a sibilant susurrus to your ears from the canyon ahead. Punctuated by cracks and pops, it reminds you of eggs on a hot pan or a fire in dry brush. The low growl that accompanies it, however, raises the hair on the back of your neck. Listen carefully. The sound resolves into a rhythmic chittering, slowly and cyclically rising and falling. It sounds like a chorus of voices. Inhumane voices. Let's search for the presence of other minds. Seraphim. Seraphin's eyes slide close and breathing slows. You feel a faint tingle of the cipher's abilities probing the edge of your own soul before turning outward. Aye, Cap. Got twixt 3 and 5 minds ahead. One of them big gods right damn big, angry, and twice as hungry. Seraphim scowls. Continue cautiously forward. You carefully enter the desert canyon, keeping to the shade cast by the tall standing stones. Ahead of you, a group of Sharips chant, hopping back and forth on skinny legs, shaking their spears. Nested between them rises the black leathery form of a drake. The creature's wings rise above it as it tears at the corpse of a boar at its feet. Continue watching. With a mighty twist of its muscular neck, the drake tears the boar in half. It rises up on its leg, lifting its leg lifting its head, and swallows the back half of the boar whole. The lump of the animal visibly travels down the reptile's throat. One of the sharps hops forward. It tosses its feathered headdress from its head and tears its... I can't read right now. It tears its feathered headdress from its head and tosses it aside. It drops its staff a moment later and spreads its arms before the drake. The large beast peers down at the sharp. Then, with a bite of movement, eats the smaller welder in a single bite. With a flash of movement. The other sharps cheer, banging their spears against it. Alright, use the distraction to sneak closer. You move quietly from stone to stone, entering the canyon without drawing the creature's attention.
Think I can't see you, you sneaky bastard.
Lava beyond seek.
Just like that. Mo, Ixie, Ona. Lost the light.
Lava beyond seek.
Alright, let's see here. Eothas.
Word and rock. No rush. Better try something else. See me too.
Alright, Eothas, why don't you take care of that priest back in the back?
Lava beyond seek.
Never you mind that, miss.
These ends are in
I'll
for
land
a
the next
while.
one.
Word and rock.
Lava beyond seek.
I'm having some trouble moving through. Not to alarm you.
Alright, probably ought to drop. Excuse me.
Not very helpful.
Drake is down.
Oh, good.
Let's go. Right on top. Me too.
I wonder what the no pin update means every time it says no pin.
Word and rock. Quick, toss me something else. Wrong side. Why not? Sure.
Quick save. Alright. Okay. There's gonna be lots of things to explore on this island. Cavern of Zar Tuk Tuk. Shower Tuk Tuk. You come upon the opening of a small cave. Putrid gusts of hot air burp from deep within, and you hear the faint chitter and hiss of sharps in earnest conversation. Into the cave. Your boots crunch through a drift of brittle bones as you creep into the sharp lair. Excuse me. Quick save. I'm actually going to rest real quick because I don't have all my spells at my disposal. Okay. Sigil of Atrophy Wardstone.
Good thing I saw first.
Oh. You Switch to your bow and attack.
Not to alarm you, but I'm dying of poison.
Mow it.
Oh, that didn't do anything. Okay.
On it. No can do.
Me too. That's not very helpful.
I'm good and stuck. Could use something to put a little pep in my step.
Alright, Eothas, so you don't accidentally cast a fireball on the party. Why don't we do that now?
Me too.
Worth and rough.
Just like
This is futile. After him.
Lavaru beyond sick.
Woo!
Indeed.
Ooh, I got a new shield. Let me check that in a moment. Alright. I hate those things. And now we've got a curse on us.
Leave it to me.
Ooh, there's somebody in here. From between the bars stares a frail and sickly Sharp. It shrinks when you near, pressing itself into the furthest corner of its cage, trembling. Around its neck are the remnants of a bedraggled feather crest. Paint is smeared across its face, but the paint is old, flaking, and hasn't been reapplied in some time. The Sharp's regalia tells you that it must have been an important figure in the tribe, perhaps a high priest or a mother, but its condition makes clear that those days are long past. It will happen to you. The Sharp watches you with an unreadable expression on its face and says nothing. Break open the cage. The Sharp scrambles to get out of your reach. When you make the move to capture it, it stares between you and the open cage door, blinking rapidly. It tenses, then bursts out the door. Alright, well that might, watches you intently. Who locked you up? It scuttles behind you and grabs hold of your leg. It points across the cave to the corpse of a large, well-adorned Europe, one of the champions, and scowls. Okay, why are you following me? It tilts its head slowly and blinks. It narrows its eyes like it can't figure out what you mean. It glances back at the cage you freed it from, then stares at you expectantly. You always follow your leader around? Clings tightly to your leg and refuses to let go. Okay, you want to come with me. It stares up at you unblinking and finally releases your leg. When you make the move to chase it away, it hops up and down excitedly. Adair gives a nod and a wink. Okay, so we have a pet? I don't know what that's going to count as. Sharp. Quick save. Broken spear pass. Bones crunch underfoot. Strewn across the sand are skeletons, half buried in wind-blown dunes or lying bleached and baking in the sun. Their corpses still wear the tattered remnants of their clothing, their packs tangled in their limbs. Worms circle like vultures high above you. You feel a tug at your leg. Mother Sharprock clings to your boot, staring out at the dunes, then looks up at you. Her eyes are wide with fright. She fears this place. The sand is strangely lively here. It dances as if caught in a breeze, but there is no wind to stir it. Several piles of grit rise above the dunes in suspiciously orderly mounds. Search the skeletons. You approach the nearest skeleton and untangle the pack from its remains. As you disturb the skeleton, several sand blights rise up from the desert with a great gust of wind and head straight for you.
Lava room beyond seek.
Let's go.
Let's focus on this one. Leave Adair to do what he's gonna do over there.
Lava room beyond seek.
I love how my druid's crazy sword cackles when we go into combat.
Lava room beyond seek.
Where the rock? Seer must me too.
Lava room beyond seek.
After Seer
I
must
cannot whack him any harder. I shall.
Healing hands. That's interesting. Oh, come back. Doggone it. I think I missed a corpse. Ni modos. Ahora vamos por la torre arruinada. ¿Arruinado? Arruinado. The remains of a tower lie strewn upon the ground before you. The stone structure seems to have tumbled over during an earthquake. The tower appears abandoned. Not even a corpse remains. Search it. Jade. Prybar. Scroller Firebrand. Copper Pyre. Nothing. Alright, back to the ship. Quick save. Yeah, let's go up here. Alright, we'll check the sanctum out in a minute. Search the location. Alright, time to check out the Oathbinder's Sanctum. It's on our map, so I think we might have a quest here. After hours spent wandering through the desert, you stumble upon a lush oasis nestled against the base of a massive pyramid. You search for an entrance and finally spy one at the very top of a long staircase. It's a tough climb, but that doesn't stop you. Drenched in sweat, you finally enter the welcome shade of the room at the top of the pyramid. Ooh, a few of us got levels up. Oh, this is the quest to find Oswald. Gotcha.
Sure.
Those fractured reliefs portray the broken crown symbol of Wodaka.
Someone really ought to be tending those.
The eyes of this statue seem to follow you wherever you walk. I'm not going to take anything at the moment. Quick save. I should turn off the fast movement just in case of traps. Oh, there's a
You hear
spirit.
that? Whispers in the darkness. Whispers from the grave.
Nice that they got a whole room where their skeletons can relax.
The translucent visage of an Orlan glows before you. At your approach, it shimmers. You are swallowed by a tide of bewilderment. As your mind strains towards the confused soul, the presence of other spirits begins to prick at the edge of your awareness. You sense their rage is directed not only at the bright soul, but at your intrusion. A rush of grisly images flash before you. Sadistic murders, violent torture, and worse. A din of spiteful whispers assaults your mind as the depraved souls relive their gruesome crimes. They take glee in the terror of their victims. The confusion of the bright soul lessens. Emboldened by your presence, it shines with a steady azure glow. The whispering souls retreat to the shadows. Your mind clears. You extend your perceptions to the bright soul, and it reaches out to you in turn. The world slips away. You wake with a start, unable to breathe. Someone covers your mouth with their hand, their grip so tight you can taste the salt in their sweat. You're hauled from your bed by three dark figures. They drag you screaming down the stairs and toss you into the road. You stumble to your feet only to be painfully thrown back. Taut ropes bite into the flesh of your wrist. "Murderer!" accuses one. "Betrayer!" shouts another. Your neighbors watch from the windows, mouths agape. None of them come to help. They turn away as you scream their names. You feel a jolt on the back of your head, and darkness envelops you. When you come to, your knees ache against the cold sandstone. You betrayed nothing, killed no one. Confusion and pain swirl in each panicked plea. Hardened eyes stare back at you through slits in an expressionless mask. You can find no reprieve in them. Words are spoken but lost within the rhythmic pounding in your head. This can't be happening. The masked figure demands justice. A sword swings and you feel the hot bite of steel against your neck. Oblivion rolls over you like a tide. Abruptly, you find yourself back in the ruin. The confused spirit pleads to you without words, its shimmering glow almost childlike. Okay. You were executed for a crime you didn't commit. It wasn't your fault.
If you've seen what you need to see, Watcher, I'd like to fulfill my duty and reap this soul. Will you allow it?
I'll deal with this myself.
I have a calling, Watcher. You can't keep me from...
Shodi bites lips to cut the complaint off. With a sigh, she sets her lantern aside. The soul flickers briefly. You feel it loosen its grip in this place as it attaches itself to you. Its glow extinguished, the chamber is plunged into darkness. Jealous whispers return with renewed malice. The guilt of the damned bears down upon you, an unholy chill that sinks deep into your bones, your very marrow running cold as ice. Unnatural shadows in the darkness around you.
We got trouble, folks.
Well, I wanted to hold that thought. I'm reloading that. Because I actually want to see if I can track down her murderers. Would be interesting, no? Twould be, twould be.
No problem.
Alright, we're going to skip that
You
dialogue
hear
real
that?
quick.
Whispers in the darkness. Whispers from the grave.
Reach for the soul.
Do you hear that?
Continue. I've already gone through all this. I'll avenge you. Tell me where I can find the murderers. Images flash through your mind. A narrow stone staircase. A large chamber. A looming statue of Wodaka. Close, the spirit says. Deeper.
If you've seen what you need to see, Watcher, I'd like to fulfill my duty and reap this soul. Will you allow it?
Sure.
Could be a fight.
Lava beyond seek.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Just like that.
You might find this interesting. Why not?
All right. The door is stuck fast. Statue has been polished to a shine. Okay. Looks like I'm going even deeper still.
Sure.
Okay, dangerous creatures have made this sacred place their home. If it is Wotus' will that they remain, it is not our place to disturb them. Further, remember that we are not here as looters. Anyone caught thieving will meet the Strangler's justice. Let Kugwina's death be an example to Inquisitor Lodwin. Blood trails, that's not a good sign.
Could be a fight.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of cave beetles.
That'll teach you.
Alright, I think we need to do some AoEs here. Fireball. Air can handle it.
Damn, missed. Lava beyond seek. Got it. Leave it.
Me too, man. See us, me too, man.
Oh, that's the stuff.
You feel a soft breeze blowing through the cracks in the stones above. Hey, a deserted cat. Hey, kitty. Peter. That's nice. Quick save.
Hey, watch out.
That's not good.
Me too, man.
Alright.
Let's go. There's a weapon.
Get a fireball in there, buddy. And you, let's do another.
See us, me too, man.
This
Hey,
weapon's no
watch
good
it
to
with
me.
that.
Lava beyond seek.
Oh, yes!
Aye, aye.
Lava room beyond seek. Lava room beyond seek.
Just like
Nice hit. Oh, I missed the right. I went straight to the sick.
Eothas is charmed. That's not good. No, hold that. Hold off. Everybody needs to leave him alone. Leave him alone. Okay, there we go. Alright, nothing else in here. Alright, everybody can level up now. So we will take care of that. Renfill, you go first. Plague of insects. Very nice. Nature's terror. Electrical aura. No. Relentless storm. Yes, please. And a firebug. I'll take both. Alof, what do you get this level, my good man? Call to slumber. Causes a group of enemies to momentarily fall asleep. I will take that for sure. Oh, I will take the revive for sure. Alright, now we do a dare. I will take Guardian stance for sure. That gave him a huge boost in hit points. Alright, we opened up a door over here, so we need to come check that out now.
Why not?
What is this? The crush of time has significantly weakened this section of wall. You can feel a slight breeze coming through the cracks between the stone. You suspect the wall will come right down with a little bit of force. Can we use strength? Nope. Use a pry bar. Keep pulling. It's better have been worth the injury. No. Worthless treasure. I wonder if we should go ahead and sleep. Yeah, we should go ahead and take a rest. Get rid of these effects. And get access to my new spells. Well, it's taking a hot minute to load this part.
Sure.
Keep your
Oh, shoot. Stop, 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 stop.
open.
Quick save. Any corridor with so many traps. It's gotta be hiding something.
Would you look at that?
I see the wits of their eyes.
Alright. Eothas. Do what you're gonna do. Let's do a fireball, buddy.
Worth and rock. Beyond seek. Quick, toss me something else. Lava beyond seek.
That's the stuff.
Worth and rock. Lava beyond seek.
Oh, that were a beaut.
Just like
Lava beyond seek.
Oh, hell.
Leave it.
Crushed by a thick cloud of dust, these haven't been used recently. Okay, well, that's probably
Of course.
a good thing. What's this? It's the water royals with a teeming of countless tiny maggots. Quick save!
So, have yourself a look at that, mate.
Alright. Slowly but surely, we're clearing this level.
By decree of the Queen that was and the will of the Steel Garrote, you will meet justice. Kneel, Oswald, and be tried for your crimes.
Wait! I can pay you. I can make you all rich. Just let me go.
Your bribes fall on deaf ears.
Never were
Oathbreaker.
fond of cause.
We seek only
Always
to
favoured
exact
my
what.
own justice.
As you enter the large chamber at the bottom of the pyramid, you notice a sizable group of well-armed people dressed in raiments of the Steel Garrote. In the center of the group kneels a man bound at the wrists. He looks around wildly. His eyes widen when they fall on you. Before the kneeling man towers an imposing woman, her face obscured by the severe lines of a Wodokan mask.
You intrude on the deliberations of the court of Wodoka, outsider. Choose your next actions carefully, lest the queen that was turn her gaze to you as well.
The man on the floor is an elderly elf clad in dirty clothes, his face contorted in the expression of a cornered animal.
Oh, thank the gods, please. Get me out of here. They're mad. They're all mad. They mean to put me on trial for oath-breaking, of all things. They say I betrayed the Idiran Empire, but I haven't been back there in over 100 years.
Be silent, or I will make you so. State your purpose now, or die with him.
Do you condemn the innocent out of spite or mere incompetence? The Inquisitor bristles at your impertinent question. She grabs her sword hilt and begins to step forward, but stops herself, suddenly uncertain.
Explain.
I'm a watcher. I've conversed with the tortured souls that met your justice. Not all were guilty.
Ah, the Watcher of Cadnua graces our presence. Your deeds are well known to this court.
Her tone is dangerously short.
Those that attempt to lie to me find I am not easily fooled. Tell me, Watcher, how many of these souls do you claim were innocent?
One. She stares at you intently for several moments, her eyes as unreadable as the mask that hides her features.
Even should you speak truthfully, you must see the wisdom of these proceedings. Imagine the greater good achieved by dispensing the reckoning this filth deserves. Would you prefer these monsters walk free at the expense of the truly innocent?
And who holds them accountable for serving the greater good? Who ensures they do not become the same as those they hunt? Theos also believed he was an authority unto himself, and he wielded that authority to the detriment of many, many people.
I see only vigilante justice. Any mistake in your judgment proves my point.
You have no authority in the court of Wodoka. Only the queen that was holds sway here. I pray your soul learns from your mistakes on its next turn about the wheel.
Alright, this is gonna be an interesting battle. Okay. Let's finish the casting that you're doing. Okay.
Take you!
You need to cast another spell. I didn't remember choosing Form of the Helpless.
Sure. Gladly.
I owe you a debt too large to repay, stranger.
He wrings his hands and gives you a shaky smile.
How did you ever find me all the way out here? Did Inalis send you?
Khan sent me.
That tenacious little wretch. I owe her my thanks. And a drink. Several drinks. And a fair bit of money, too.
He grimaces, his broad brow furrowed with deep wrinkles.
Those steel-garrote zealots have been after me for decades. Good
You owe-
riddance.
Yeah, you owe Khan some money. Fork it over.
Ah, yes. Yes, indeed.
His attention is suddenly diverted by an apparently fascinating stain on the hem of his robe. You're broke, aren't you?
Yes. Unfortunate business mishap. You know how it is, I'm sure.
Lesson to be learned here. A copper stolen be safer than a copper borrowed.
Furry blue arms cross, Seraphin shakes his head. He titters nervously and twists the hem of his robe in his hand, unwilling to meet your eye. Look, I really stuck my neck out here.
You did risk life and limb for me, it's true. And make no mistake, I am grateful. Really, really grateful. Believe me, I would give you something if I could.
His eyes take on a faraway look, and he takes a deep breath.
Well, that's not entirely true, is it? I have this...
A plain length of string twisted into a makeshift ring. It smells faintly of beer, liquor, and sweat. Such a ring can represent many things, but usually serves as a reminder of promises made.
Ring. It's the last possession of any value I own. Here, take it.
He presses a simple length of string twisted into a makeshift ring into your palm and nods, a small frown tugging the corner of his lips.
You have a ship, don't you? Of course you do. How else would you have gotten to this benighted island?
He shifts his weight from foot to foot, restless and unsettled.
Let me join your crew.
Yeah, why did the Inquisitor have you on trial?
After what you did for me, well, I suppose you have the right to hear the truth of things. The whole truth, rather.
Oswald clears his throat with a theatrical flair.
You remember that the Deerwood was once a colony of Adir, yes? Well, I was one of the first colonists to set foot on that benighted continent. When it became evident the Deerwood intended to revolt, I took their side in the War of Defiance against the country of my birth. I'm sure you'll be astounded to learn the powers that be in Adir didn't much like that. The Steel Garrot's been after me for my grave transgression ever since.
That was over 150 years ago. They've been hunting you this whole time.
Those Steel Garrot hounds are relentless. But it should be a couple of years before they find me again, thanks to you, at least. I hope as much.
What could you offer as a member of my crew?
It's no secret I'm an old man. Now, I might not be able to hoist a mainsail any longer, but I've picked up a thing or two about navigation in my decades of traveling. And I don't care much for coin, I can tell you that. An extra ration of rum here and there, and I'll be perfectly contented.
All right, welcome aboard.
Thank you, my friend. I owe you a debt twice over.
Interesting end to that quest. Quick save. Oh, so the stairs up, which we're not going to take just yet because we haven't finished exploring here. Okay, was there anything else over here? Yep.
Real quiet now.
Oh, that's not good. Get out of the water. Get out of the water.
Gone, darn it!
Why not? Could be a fight.
Not my thing, Sammy.
Got him. beyond sick. Better try something else. Lava beyond sick. Word and rock. Word.
Blast that usually works.
Lava beyond sick.
Moe, Ixie, Ona.
Stairs up to where, though? That's the good question. Because they're not the stairs that I came down. Did I finish that quest? Return to Khan.
Leave it to me.
And that's the whole of the island. Okay. Where'd she go? Oh, you're gonna make me chase you. That's a bounty, so I want it. Pretty sure it's a bounty. 9th level, 9 crew. I've got 10 crew. Let's board. Might be a tight battle, but we're about to find out.
Nice hit.
I did not kindly spell speak.
Lava beyond after him.
This will not do!
Lava beyond sick. Quick, toss me something else.
Yeah, there's a walloping.
I forgot to assign my new navigator. Assuming he's better than the one I already have. He's only got 1 star. That's all you've got either. Sailor experience 23, sailor experience 10. Nah, I'm gonna keep the one I've got because all these folks have experience. Alright. Quick save. Something here that I can grab. I need to explore the whole island as well. Okay, we're getting attacked. Let's try to board and see what happens. I need to level up my other characters, by the way. I haven't done that yet. Because I'm sure that affects their abilities in ship-based combat. Oh, Adair, you crazy bastard.
Your aim could use some improvement.
Yeah, Adair, you were nuts.
Let's go.
That would be enough. Never you mind that myth.
Beyond sick.
Moe, easy on us.
Siamas me too.
Beyond sick.
Moe, easy on us.
Quick save. Alright, let's dock because we've got a few quests that we can turn in for sure. Valen Trading Company's headquarters, I can turn in that bounty. I can also turn in the Wild Mare in Queen's Birth, and then the Lady in the Tavern. Alright, Queen's Birth. Let's go to the Wild Mare first because we have 2 quests to turn in here. Alright, first turn into Aboko.
Ado, my hunter.
Here's your
Do
thirsty
I
Drake.
think that such a magnificent creature could also be a water-hoarding pest?
He hefts the head and
Dragons
looks.
are a complicated bunch.
He hefts the head and looks deeply into its eyes before passing you payment.
Agrasima, my friend. You will let me know if you are interested in more work, Ak? A
What do you
marauder
have?
gang boss called Nomu broke free of custody along with the rest of his plunder buddies. It is said they wasted no time getting up to their old tricks.
Nomu slipped the noose again. That half-mastered bastard be 3 ways mad and twice that a killer. Eothas be better off shot of him.
You seem familiar, friend. Prison is too kind for a pirate. So there is a bounty on Nomu's head. He and his ilk fled to the wilderness north of Neketaka. Ado, my hunter.
Okay, so that's here on the island.
Don't you have a temple to find?
I found Oswald.
And? Where is he? Did you get my money?
Oswald's flat broke, not a copper to his name.
That twisty old pig licker. I should have known.
Khan slams her fist on the table. The utensils jump. She looks away quickly, tears just budding on her eyelashes, and dashes them away with a shuddering sigh. After the brief storm of emotion has passed, she steadies herself and turns hard eyes on you.
Gods, but I'm dead tired of this wretched archipelago.
She exhales a deep breath.
So, if you don't mind, I'll be taking my leave. May Wild's legion of creepy eyes watch your back and all that.
She gives you a curt nod and finishes the remainder of her drink with a gulp. She hustles out the tavern without so much as a wave goodbye. Sorry about that, my dear. Sucks to be you. Alright, then we've got one more bounty we can turn in over here. And I should probably sort out all the gear I got. Probably just need to sell it all. I don't think I got anything yellow.
You suddenly seem cheerful lately. Sleeping better, I hope?
Sure am. Been sleeping like a newborn babe. But, well, less fussy.
I don't suppose you could share your secret. I rarely get a decent night on the ship.
Oh, it's easy. You just gotta get the tar shocked out of you when you dump a bunch of souls into a luminous Audra
Ak, my little privateer. Perfecto. A fitting test of your skills and a promising beginning for us both. It goes without saying that the
Yep,
company
what's the next
is
one?
always eager to hunt pirates.
Veen.
Is a Vithrak.
I'll take it.
Velade. You can catch up to Veen as he sails the Dow reckless far east of Neketaka, past the Kuau.
Okay. Alright, for now though, let's check out all these weapons I got. Can I use a shield? I can. So why not? What is that? A lance. Ugh. No yellow armor, so it's not gonna bother. That's gonna go to her. That's interesting. Why not? I think that's it. I think we can sell the rest, to be honest.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Need a merchant. I'll have to wait until the morning.
island folk tend to prefer... Take your time. I'll get...
Alright, let's get rid of all this non-yellow stuff. Alright. That's enough for now. I'm gonna leave the city and explore the island. Alright, time to explore this island and see what we can see. Alright, Neketaka is a big old place. Search. Quick save. You're cutting your way through the dense hilly jungles to the west of Neketaka when you stumble upon a small campsite. At first, it merely appears abandoned. The 2 tents present have collapsed, but then you see the bodies. 2 corpses, torn apart and mostly eaten, sprawl across the dark earth. Let's have a search about. The campsite has been thoroughly destroyed. The tents lie crushed as if under some great foot. A kettle rests on its side, nearly caved in, and the fire has been stomped out. Search. Alright, examine the tracks first. You recognize the large, uneven, roundish tracks as those of a lurker, a massive conglomeration of carnivorous plants. You also notice a wide groove down the center of the tracks. It seems they were dragging something behind them when they left. Search for spirits. Vision tugs at you, dragging you forward like the rushing current of a flooded river. You see the creatures, nigh twice the height of a human, standing among the ruins of your campsite, eating the corpses of your fellows. Vines and moss hanging from their amorphous, bark-covered form. Search for salvage. Okay. Small chest. Very groovy. Want to put that lamp of yours to good use, Zodi? Okay. Let's get the ample missionary souls. We're going to bury the bodies. I'm going to follow the tracks. From the edge of the foliage, you see numerous lurkers among a few bulbous dank spores. The primordials remain almost entirely still, seemingly no more threatening than the trees that surround them. See if we can sneak closer. We're gonna fail. Oh, I made it. Seraphim leads you silently through the undergrowth. Sneak attack!
Look there. If you told me a few years ago that I'd end up following you on another crazy errand, I'd have said you were out of your mind.
He gives you a dismissive gesture with his pipe hand.
Not because I got anything against you, more that trouble seems to come looking for you wherever you go. Yet, here we are again, probably on our way to die.
I couldn't go having all the fun by myself.
You already did. All real nice of you to share. Someday I'll have to get you a gift. And wouldn't you know it, this time is shaping up to be crazier than the last one.
There's something accusatory behind Adair's eyes.
But I gotta say, I appreciate how you've handled things. Times like these, staying decent's not as easy as it sounds. Thought you were weird at first, of course, but you've surprised me.
Thanks?
Well, you were having a silent chat with the dead dwarf lady when I met you. Takes a special type to overlook something like that. I've been meaning to ask, though. How is it you never seem to lose your way through all this? What is it tells you you're on the right path?
If I'm truthful with myself and others, I find things tend to work out.
Well, hard to argue with that. And I might get some strange looks if I did. When I was a boy, things were simpler. Eothas was more like a character we read about in church.
Easier to worship a god when their worst traits are swept under the rug.
Yeah, I guess it was. Well, most stories had him helping folks or making the world work as it should. You pray to him, he might help you too. There was no cost to it. No confusion about his will or followers taken into extremes. Following Eothas was right. Had no reason to question. Do you think there's any way that following him could still be the right path? After all we've seen?
Honestly, yeah, no I don't.
I don't think it could look much worse for him. Those old notions of him, that's all he's got in his favor now. Anyway, I didn't mean for this to get depressing. I think this was just a long way of saying, I appreciate the way you've guided things. Makes me feel like I'm doing some good, going with you.
Alright. Thanks for letting me know.
Whoa, whoa, look.
No rush, but if you have...
Okay, that's a lot. Eothas. Can we get a fireball? Or is that not going to be enough? Let's drop it right here.
That's it.
Alright, who's this over here? That's Eothas. He's gonna take damage. That wasn't Eothas, excuse me, that was me.
Let's go.
Ah, why is he running right back into things again? Get over here, buddy.
We're dropping like flies.
Yeah.
There's a weapon. Lava beyond balls.
I think she can revive, can she not?
I'm good and stuck. Moe, Ixie, on us.
Where the rock? Lava beyond seek.
Nuh-uh, didn't work. Moe, Ixie,
Lava
on us.
beyond seek.
Just like
Ixiana.
I don't feel so good.
oh, good.
After word than rock.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Hey, watch it with that.
Well, that was a pretty rough fight.
Eh?
Aye. Done and done. Captain?
Eh? Sure.
Oh, I just got a new bow. Anything else around here that I need to see? Oh, a charmed dog. Trixie. Never go wrong with new pets. Trixie, what do you do? That's 25% sprite. Alright, what about this bow? That's a war bow. Can I talk to the sword again? Talk to.
What do you want?
3.
Good.
I'm gonna quick save. I don't know what happens if I bind my soul to the sword. Are you sure you want to soul bind Modra to Brynfail? Once bound, this item cannot be equipped by any other character unless the binding is severed. Yes.
What do you want? Ugh.
All right. Nomu is the bounty. So let's take care of that first.
Hey, watch out.
Where the rock? Lava beyond seek.
Woohoo!
just like
Sirmas me too.
Word and rock.
Lava will be on sick.
Glory be to God! Moe Ixie.
Talk to you.
That was amazing. You're so great at killing things. I mean, really great.
That sword is awesome.
Wow. I feel incredible. Can we do it again?
What do you want?
Let's go kill.
Alright, we've got one more place to explore here, this Teo Romagna, and then I think we're gonna wrap it up for the day. You notice a small pavilion containing a large weathered stone statue a little ways off the path. It appears to be Hawana Shrine. Approach the shrine and identify it. It portrays Nagati, the Huana's rendition of Ondra. An inscription runs along the shrine's base. The surf smooths stones, but also crushes them into sand. We'll meditate on your travails and rest. We're not going to be able to take that on because it's beyond my level. Let's go back to Neketaka and turn in the bounty. And then we'll be done for the day. She's the wild mare. Go back,
Ado, my hunter. I hope I will still find this disgusting when I am important enough to toast with the elite bounty hunters. I tell them all that the captain of your ship will always be my favorite hunter.
What else you got?
Troll has been making a name for himself raiding fishing villages. That's
Okay.
thief to the locals. Warriors fan
I already
out to
took
catch
care
the
of him.
fiend. You have done us both a favor. My friend, you have drained the wellspring and made us both very famous. If you have not spoken to her yet, find the Goldpack Knight Okauro in Sacred Stair. She can give you more work.
I think I already have a quest from her. I do not. Sacred Stair. In any case, that's it for me today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in.